Hello. hello. I'm losing my voice, per usual. So happens when you talk for a living. Anyways, my vertical stream is a little bit off. Give me a sec. Actually, let's just do this. Anyways, hi YouTube, hi Twitch. Excuse me, computer, let me move the source I want to move. Whatever. It's fine. Hello. Welcome to the party. Final Fantasy XIV day. I almost forgot what number I was on. Yeah, we're gonna jump right in. I'm excited. Come on, game. Why it wouldn't let me end the what's it called? The my brain's fried. The opening cinematic. But we got stuff to do today. We mainly, we're gonna start. It's gonna be main quest. What's it called? Job quest, main quest, job quest, back and forth. But yeah. We're starting with dinner with the Admiral, I guess. Once we get in. I did have a very weird moment before going live, which was that I was doing my workout and lifting, and I have these Chobani yogurt drinks that are high protein for after, just, to get some of that back in. And immediately I drank it, and I shook it up. I drank it, and the yogurt, which is supposed to be a liquid, right? Yogurt can be really thick, and that's fine. It was supposed to be a liquid, but it was like as thick as shaving cream, and I was like, I don't trust that one, guys. All right, get rid of these. How's everything looking? Pretty good. Let me make sure my audio's good. Seems pretty all right. All right, so the only thing we got right now is a mizzen-mast riposte. So we're gonna start there. And let's just see where it takes us. Okay, summon Carbuncle. Don't forget the wait, Carbuncle. I always forget. So this is control one. Yeah. There's got to be a better way to lay out that hotkey, right? And let's see. We, for this quest, need to go to there, which is directly in front of me. It's good. After the weekend, it takes me a little while to remember where I am. All right, Badaron, what are we doing? A Mizzen Master passed. Badaron wants you to let him know when you are ready to depart for the banquet. Okay, give me 1 sec. I just gotta make sure I have one thing up before we're good for that. And then the questing begins. I want that. Just trying to make sure that everything that I need is easily viewable on my computer before I get into anything too important. And I would like for what am I doing? Oh, my mixer. There we go. Also, so someone just popped into the game, and there has been somebody with a name very similar to that in chat before. So I was wondering, it could be. You never know. All right, accept. Let's get going. You're ready then, are you? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you waited any longer, I'd have considered it me civic duty to hit ye over the head and drag ye there. Now make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up. All right, carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a gentleman. The feast being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthiel in the Bulwark Hall, and he'll show you the way. Just keep your head high. After everything you've done for Limsa, you got a good reason to be proud. Ain't no eyeborn bugger gonna tell you different. All right, fair enough. Okay, so I do need to be wearing those shoes. Wait, you... Dress shoes. Alright. Wait. Put them on. Look at those shoes. Alright. Next step. Wait, what? Who am I telling? Wait, what? Put on the dress shoes and speak with Xanthiel. It says they're in here somewhere, right? Xanthiel? What does this do? Oh, it puts it on my list. Right. It looks like I'm oh wait, is he underneath me? Is he down here? Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know, man. There he is. Okay, I was right. Alright, take me to my fancy dinner. Dress shoes, fancy dress shoes, an adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come on, adventurer, I will show you to the briefing room. There's something very funny about them being like, this guy who saved the city, you know what? We won't let him in if he's not wearing dress shoes. There they are. Look at those gloves.
Brothers and sisters of the
I
sea.
was wondering if we were going to get a voice acting scene, and indeed we did.
Join me now in honoring this man for his services to our great nation.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I was trying to drink my water. I'll put my water on my left hand so I can still click.
Protect him on his journey till sea swallows all.
Till sea swallows all. If I get deep enough in the Final Fantasy XIV, I'm gonna have to start buying some like merch, you know.
These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers.
So
Their
every
ranks are
single
formed of
time
cutthroats and madmen
I play
who have pledged
14,
themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan.
and I like start to tell Ronnie, my girlfriend, about it, I can never remember the name Serpent Reavers for some reason.
From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path.
That's called impressment, right?
I need
I remember
not
that
tell
from
you
high
the
school.
depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine.
That's interesting. I don't know why, because I played a lot of Final Fantasy, and I've never thought about Leviathan as being the Sahuagin god. It makes sense. I just never thought about it.
But, thanks to you, our city...
Oops. I saved the
Such an
day.
Extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the Navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision
Gubu! It's such a fun word to say.
of a towering crystal.
I did indeed.
You bathed in her light.
Yashtola's conclusion is clear.
Yashtola. I was reading that as Ishtola.
You are the vessel of a higher power. This,
Just like
from your
everyone
vision,
else on this server.
was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know
So,
you the tale?
I
Like
recently
you, they were not of these lands. Yet they fought to protect
played
us all against the corruption of
1
the
and
primals.
3. And the Warriors of Light in 1, and they talk about the Warriors of Dark in 3. So is there like a counter prophecy that they're talking about?
When the Gallian Empire began its conquest of the realm,
Oops.
these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean alliance.
Sorry, one sec. There we go. Just a hint, people. When your girlfriend texts you, always respond. It's very important. Okay.
And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names,
They look. The Lalafell
sound dies
are
in our throats.
painfully adorable. Like constructed in the lab to be so cute.
And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light.
Okay.
When I
Getting some
look
good
upon
lore
you,
here.
I cannot help but be reminded of them.
You, stranger who did one
Keep
good deed.
that
You
crystal
are a
safe.
legendary being.
In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words,
They want
adventurer,
the 4
for it is
numbers
Heidelin
on the back of your
herself
credit
who
card, or
speaks.
your credit card number and the 3 numbers on the back, so they can get your monthly subscription. That's the reason. Me after I've worked out too long. Just like. The Death Star?
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is this me back here watching? No, never mind. It's Dracula or something.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Just a creepy man in silhouette.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
Kind of reminds me of like Barrett, but if Barrett was like a mounted knight.
We are being watched.
I mean, you said it was nothing, and then you immediately brought it up afterwards.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
He's like, I'm going in, you can't stop me.
Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Yo, Jesse, what is up?
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
As you can see, we're in the middle of a cutscene for 14.
Mad Snake!
Also, the name Mad Snake is such a, like, Hideo Kojima name. Ah, okay. Yeah. I just ate a semi-late breakfast after doing my workout.
Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
He's gonna be like,
I will
no!
not forsake Louis Soir.
Louis Soir. I mean, it makes sense. You saw a new case design? Ronnie and I, if we ever have the money, we have ideas. But yeah, we want to build a new computer too. But we also want to build a new desk first. Like a good one, not a cheap one.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold.
Is
but
it?
there will
I'm trying to think of
be
what
no
that one
victor this
case
day.
brand is that people really like. Leon Lee or whatever it's called.
You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Yeah, they have really good like wire management.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
Damn, he's like the old drill sergeants. He's like ready to he's like, I'll hurt you physically, I'll hurt you mentally.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
Might be a little late for that.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Okay, so the I need to understand the hierarchy of Limsa. So is the Archon higher than these people or lower than these people?
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Tonsul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskatoga Hearts Wadadorns. Seasoningen, Fistun the only Lamrai Sadai Dorn.
Damn. It's so funny to me when like they make up languages for stuff, but I can't, you know, it's really impressive when they make up a language and there's a language you can learn, but when it's just like gibberish that was made up for a game, it's kind of funny too. Oh, hold on. The heck is this? Oh, sorry, that was you, Jesse. I was like, who sent me this picture of a bookshelf? I got a new phone, right? This was you? Yeah. Okay. That looks good. I mean, that's nice. That's kind of what we're planning on doing. So what we want to do is get a butcher block, the length of the wall in our office, and 3 filing cabinets. And then, like, you know, industrial Velcro it on top and mount it to the wall so we have a long desk and we can have 2 PCs set up. Because everything's so rickety, right? Like, when you... even, like, the expensive stuff you buy, it's not quite what you want. Morning sunshine, all a bit much for ye, was it? What happened? You don't remember then? You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. I had to carry you back to the wench myself. Well, I say carry. 'Twas more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Yo, did he just tell me I have a fat butt? Any road, don't fret. 'Tis little wonder ye was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put some color back in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave you to it. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, it's the cheap wood, and then they don't make stuff like for desk-wise that's high enough for what I want, if that makes sense. Like, I want it to be like a foot higher because my knees hit the little divot, like support rod under the desk and stuff. It's annoying. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthiel and he'll let you to the command room. Stay awake. I'm told Marrowweeb was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time. I doubt she looked kindly if you repeated the trick. Alright. Now, let's get these dang old dress shoes off. Toy chest. I have not unlocked any mini games. Crystal Bell. Look at this room. Oh, glamour dresser. So now I can do the what's it called? Like layered armor. Can't summon the esthetician. Your large board game. Yeah. We looking for a desk that would fit the size we want. They either looked like crap or they were like $2,000. Can't hire retainers. Okay. Take me out of here. But it's impressive that you made that. One of my friends does a lot of woodworking. My dad's really good at it too. Alright, so we gotta go back downstairs. That's nice. I mean, you know, it's kind of like if you have the tools and the know-how and a little bit of money, you can do it. It's like changing your oil, right? That's pretty cheap too if you do it yourself, but you gotta have room to do it. Otherwise, you just make a mess. Greetings, Admiral Blofsween awaits in the command room. Shall I announce you? Alright, hello. Richard, good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered. Let's waste no time. I have a task that needs doing. One I would entrust no other. Yeah, the guy who showed up to your fancy ball and fainted, that's the guy you're giving this job to? The Lomincian Envoy. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. I penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. Oh, so this is going to the other cities, right? The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano. These others contain the details of said proposal. I would have you deliver them to my allies as a personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but that is not the only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions, a quality I feared lost. Say that you would perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Ul'dah. A grueling journey to be sure, where you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take the skies. You know, I don't really have too much of an opinion on it, but like, I think it's good. I think it both reveals, like, people who are dishonest, right? But also, like, for Twitch to know their viewership and their possible revenue and profits and stuff. Like, if you like the site and you don't want it to shut down, right? Like, they need to be able to understand that kind of stuff. I do think, like, I'm live on YouTube too right now, and vertical stuff. If YouTube just pushes the barrier a little bit to make streaming better on YouTube, I think it'll blow up. Because YouTube's got some insane features that Twitch doesn't have. Airships bound for nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge, but before you depart, you should trouble Braderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding destinations. The old bastard is if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times when births were not so unlimited, but in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eyes of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. I am not alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Richard, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realms for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. The other thing, too, is, like, Ronnie and I have been focusing more on recording for YouTube. Which, like, you know, we can do when we have time, and the revenue is passive. Like, no one wants to talk about the money aspect unless you want to make money on it. But, you know, people find that stuff while we're not live, and like then I have more time to edit clips and all that. So it's a mixture of both. I think Twitch is good for live streaming stuff, but really lacks what other services have. All right, take me back up. So the lurker viewer stuff is annoying because, like, sometimes I'm cleaning and I'm like, oh, I'll put this stream up in the background, you know, and it doesn't count me, and that's annoying. But, like, you know, for the view botting and all that, I think it's good. All right. What do you get? This guy, he loves to talk. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are ye? Personal bleed an envoy? What was that shot? So you'd be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance. Bugger me, I knew that it was you was going up the world. I didn't realize you got that bloody high. I'm proud of you, lad, thinking of how far you've come. Why, 'tis enough to bring a tear to my eye. And that ain't the ale talking neither. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. Have you seen on YouTube the new hype stuff, Jesse? The like that you get per week. You can hype up random videos, and it will like promote them to other people more because of that. Bless the navigator for steering my way. Yeah, it's cool. I think it's rolling out in small batches, but at the end of the week, I get told how many people did that, and you can usually go back and see that that video got pushed to more people. And you can only do it if you're like a small to mid-sized YouTuber, like, you know, like PewDiePie doesn't have that feature because he doesn't need it. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The old of Eorzea is lined up for you like a fair maid on a feather bed. She's a big girl too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If you think of us Lominsians, our characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim forest dwellers of Gridania or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ul'dah. They don't exactly have a hype train, but they have a thing. If you talk in YouTube chat, you get XP. And then, like, it's like a game, like, you want the most XP and blah, blah, blah. But then the person who's live can see the XP, and, like, then they know there's somebody who's been around, right? Like, hanging out. They also have, like, gifting now, but I don't think you can actually get a hype train. There's wild places where the beasties rule, and no bugger with an ounce of sense sets foot. But you're a adventurer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's a heap of trouble which plagues every nation. It ain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their goddamn primals. There's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I wager there's a bugger out there you can't handle. Someone tells me you're going to be just fine. The realm's had it rough, 'tis true, but folk are beginning to recover from the beat in the Calamity dealt them. Call me a hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much to turn things round. 'Tis the perfect time for a venturer like yourselves to get out there and make a difference. What are you waiting for? Okay. Main scenario quest, and I don't have any guild quests to do right now. Oh, hold on. And all right, back in. So that is the heck. How do I get there? Let me do this. Airship landing. Hold on, let me go outside. Maybe that'll help. Anchor yard. It's got to be on the lower level. All right, go to the crystal first. Oops. One day I will understand the layout of this city. So we're on the lower decks. So, oh, I'm at the aft castle. So we want to go down here. Maybe. Maybe not. Where is this place? The low. Is it outside the city? So like that's where I am. Okay, it's in the upper deck somewhere. And it kind of looks like it was over here. Maybe. Shop. So this is to the lower level. Gatekeeper. Hello? So, like, do I have to keep going up? My loins throb like Dalmund, my heart burns like Mega Flare. Damn, dude. He's feeling it. Ferry docks, ocean fishing. Adjoining area. Trader. Okay, down. Adjoining area. Maybe I gotta go out this way? This looks like a Disney shop in the Enchanted Kingdom, this place. Like, is it like outside the city somewhere? This is the Tempest Gate, so that doesn't make sense, but... okay, I'm there. That's not right. We're gonna find it. It might take the rest of the stream, but... The missing member. So lower. So we got to be on the upper deck. And then on the upper deck somewhere, there's a way to go up even higher. These are all down now. Hold on. Journal. In addition to Limsa Lominsa, they have different cities. Take the Crow's Lift. Ah, okay. And the Crow's Lift is here. It's almost like they probably said that when I was reading and I could have just played the game. Or if I pay attention, it would have worked out. Yeah, there we go. Hello. Greetings, sir. This is the calendar for passengers traveling to Gridania. Wait, aren't you that famous adventurer? It's Richard Rad, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You are an inspiration to us all, sir. Highwind Skyways is at your disposal. Will you be traveling with us today? Let's go. Hello. All right. Ooh. It was like, jingle bells, jingle bells. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Gridania is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Nothing hits like the classic Final Fantasy music. It almost feels like there should be a voiceover here, like Final Fantasy VII, or I mean Kingdom Hearts style. Cause I feel like I finally, it took 3 weeks, but I'm like through the opening of the game. Like I'm getting into the actual story now. Good fortune to you, Richard. The day will come when your name means the same as Eero to the folk of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystals. You know, like, the plot of this game is good. And I'm sure, like, the farther in you get through the expansions and all that, the voice actors get better. But, like, it just feels like there should be a voiceover there. Castrum Oceanidens. Damn, they're living in Star Wars over here. So these are like the judges from 12.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Agrios, mightiest of all vessels.
Yeah, I haven't even gone into a dungeon yet.
Lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. So we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship is lost, and all
not so invincible, I guess.
with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed
Damn,
to
Final
lead
Fantasy
us
VII
to
Meteor couldn't do it?
over
You're in trouble, guys.
And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses. from their ignorance. We are of one mind, Lord Van Bowser.
It sounds like they said Bowser. The heck is that? It's so funny because the beginning quest of this game, you were like, doo fighting pirates, and this is like, you know, we got like techno sorcery going on.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at the Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartener. What could the...
Oops, I thought he was done talking.
You harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble. The Red Ranger's coming to get you.
My lord!
Like the Lalafell. One of my friends who sometimes is in chat is a Lalafell.
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
Well, he's a spy.
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
Damn. Cooked his ass. Yo, that's a sick hilt. It's like a gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII.
Do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Damn. What a cutscene. It's been a cutscene heavy stream, but I did like leave. Like I said, I made it to the Admiral dinner, and that's where I stopped last time. So we're right in the middle of it. Hello. Face to foot style. Speak with the Serpent Honor Guard. Hello. Ah, you must be the envoy from Limsa Lominsa. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. Let's check in. Greetings, good sir. You are the Lominsian envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Make your way to the city proper and identify yourself to the Conjurer at Nofika's altar. She'll admit you to the Lotus Strand where the Elder Seed Seer awaits. Alright, so. So I'm... Where? Alright, step one. Let's get to this crystal. I gotta figure out how to get outside first. Now this is probably another city that will tank my FPS. I'm going the wrong way. This is a 4060. We don't want to upgrade to the 50 until we get a new MOBO, and at that point, we might as well build a new computer, you know? Yeah, like our FPS went down from 60 to 50. I hear good things about AMD, but I have also seen a lot of problems with AMD because, like, they're on the come up, but people's, like, you know, companies haven't started yet building as much support into them for systems, it seems. So then sometimes they're just not supported and they have glitches. Like, my friend has, in theory, a better computer than me. It just doesn't work as well as mine because of, like, it has too many bugs. Most of the time we can get it working, but sometimes it's really annoying. All right. This map so far, because it's smaller, has been easier to navigate. There we go. Wait, there's a crystal here. I'm really bad at noticing the crystals when I just happen to walk by them. You are the Laminsian envoy, begging your pardon, sir. I inspect the missive you bear. There you go, buddy. Verily, this is the seal of Admiral of Limsa Laminsa. Please come with me.
So you are the Laminsan envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan A. Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
She's one of my favorite character designs so far. A remembrance servants for the fallen of Cartanau. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. In the words of Green Day, September has come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance to the city-states of Eorzea, formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknownst to us, the Garleans sought to not to best us in battle, which moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon Dalmud would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartanau Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen, and would never wish to see again. For despite our best efforts, Dalmud continues its descent, and from it emerged the elder Primal Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us were spared defies explanation. All seemed to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When I at last awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to be a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Arshan Louisois may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned. Yet, so we were left with countless questions and no prospect of an answer. Yet much matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had far graver concerns. The calamity as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid our nations nigh the waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, the beast tribe continues to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet, if we are to weather the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for service here in Gridania. Alright, bye. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral anon. You are bound for Ul'dah, are you not? Please send the Flame General my regards, and if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late, my wolf to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Ul'dah and beyond. Alright. That's step 1 done. Okay, so gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll be back to go to the next city. So I'll see you in like 2, maybe 3 minutes. Alright. I have returned. There we go. I really wish I could have Final Fantasy run in the background and then not do like the stuttery laggy thing it does, but I think that's just part of the game. Because like sometimes I have to tab out like I am right now, and the game gets a little stuttery. Alright. So we're gonna go for like another hour, maybe hour and a half. Nice little midday Final Fantasy stream before I go do the dishes. It's kind of nice having like one day off in the middle of the week because I get to do this. Okay, so if I go this way, it'll take me underneath, right? No, actually it's fine. Cause like, between like recording, Ronnie and I have been recording so much Hades 2, which that game is so fun. Obviously, as it's incredibly popular, but highly recommended if you haven't played it. Alright, on to the next city. Wait, no, this is the wrong person. I need... Are you up a floor? Or are you down a floor? There we go. Greetings, sir. This is a counter for travelers to Ul'dah. Oh, you're not Richard Rad, the Lominsian envoy. On behalf of all the Highwind Skies, I say it's an honor. Yep. Onwards. I really, if we could get another rig and I could get Ronnie to play 14 with me, I could see us having a great time. Also, like this marriage in the game. So we're okay. I was like, where is the airship? It's down here. Onwards to victory. Yeah, I mean, some of my friends have jumped in randomly, you know, when they're available. But like, I want to get Ronnie into it, but like, I don't think this. You can play this game with a controller. When I started playing, I tried with the controller and I hated it. So I think we really got to get Ronnie another rig. But first, we gotta get our life in order somehow. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but. Okay. Now we talk to you. Ah, you must be the envoy from Limsa Lominsa. Welcome. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Flame General is such a great title. Hello, Flame Honor Guard. Welcome. We've been expecting you. You know, when I first started out, I was like, it's okay. And then I started to have more abilities. So I was like, that's fine. Or that's not, it's too much. And even like doing like control 1 is a little weird, but like he will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down and speak with Bartholomew. Bartholomew. Yeah, we gotta go to Hustings Strip. And a nice little crystal here. Yeah, all the way over here. I can't wait till I get to the point of this game where it's worth making cool outfits. I'm in the demo right now, so I can't even have that much money, but... The Lominsian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the midst of you, bear? Yes, the Admiral seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I
Rude.
won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Mervin says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Actually, I came here to tell you about her dog. There's a website for that. Yeah. It's not even that, like, I'm just, like, I don't want to start doing it right now because I'm leveling up so fast. I just keep putting on new and new gear. And I know you can glamour it, but, like, I just want to wait till I kind of even out before I start doing that. I remember Bloody Cartno. Do you know what happened that day when we took to the fields against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Connie's pet is giving her trouble. She should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. 'Tis but a time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech that they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by the Legatus Solus Zos Galvus, they swiftly brought other nations of Ilsabar to heel. And so the Legatus became an empire, and his republic an empire. An empire which didn't set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering empire is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as or not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Gaius Van Balsier, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were we to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa as well. For the calamity brought a lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the elder Seedseer would not let it go unnoticed. All other pales in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we do so, we must remember the cause which brought Merovib together. We have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Straightforward enough. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you. Complete. And we got a wind-up airship. So, a fully operational model of the legendary vessel. You can now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the fare. Call of the Sea. Okay. Now, Alchemist Guild, the Chamber of Rule. I think I got this crystal, but I want to make sure. Oh, minions. You have obtained a whistle, which you can use to summon your very own minion. To learn the call of the minion action, you must first use the whistle. Once you have used the item, a new entry will appear in your minion guide, found under the character in the main menu. Also, I think you can purchase them with real money, but where do I go to get Final Fantasy XIV stuff? You can either initiate the action from the menu or drag the icon. Okay. To send your minion away, simply reselect the summoning icon. Okay. So I got... the wind-up airship minion. Where is it? Alright, so we have attuned to this one. So there's another one over here I want to hit. Yeah. Going the right way. Actually, there's a whole bunch of crystals over here I should hit. Holy crap. Look at this place. There's got to be a large crystal too, but I'm sure I'll go by it at some point. Like a main quest will have me walk by it. Materia Master. Oh wait, so I didn't summon the minion yet. Hold on. How do I open the minion menu? Character. Minion guide. There we go. There it is, my little airship. Alright. Did I attune to this? I can't remember. I did. Alright, what do they want me to do? Call of the Sea. So they want me to go... Is that's in Ul'dah. Near, or it's on an upper or a lower level. So step 1. Staircase. There's one here. So if I go bam. To here, the music just got really crazy. I thought I attuned to that one, but maybe not. And then we're going up like K-pop Demon Hunters. All right. It's pretty good. Like, it's a fun movie. It's actually one of the few movies I've seen in a long time where I was like, you could probably add an hour to that and it might be better. Oh, okay, so. Disciple of War. So this is better than the stuff I have. And this, I can't use. So we want... Oh, I haven't gotten it yet. I see. Ah, my lord, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badaran, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word to you just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Badaran would be doubtless pleased if we were to offer him your services. Alright, so we gotta go back home and talk to Baderon. Autumn Meowington Bug Girl. Hello. Okay, so I could just fast travel there, right? Like, why would I need the ship when I can just go back home? I know it costs a little bit of money, but why not? It sounded like everyone was clapping for a second. I'm assuming they weren't clapping for me. Take me to the aft castle. Singing Storm Cloud. Welcome to the Drowned Wench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with ya. Well, if it ain't the only Richard Red, I was told a distinguished venturer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that venturer being you. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. They think they're liable to get downright bleeding hairy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Phoenix Down. You have attained a touch of Phoenix Down and can be used to revive an incapacitated player. Tuft of Phoenix Down may prove beneficial while delving into dungeons and other activities with a party. Should party members with the ability to resurrect be downed, a Tuft may be used to revive them, allowing your party to recover from precarious situations. Please note that the use of Phoenix Downs is restricted in certain duties. These duties can be identified when they say Phoenix Downs not allowed, and they can be obtained by completing quests or buying them. Alright, before I do that, let me wait. So this, how do I compare? Level 15, Vitality in Mind. This one has better defense. And 34. Why is this technically better? I mean, we'll leave it. I don't understand why it's better, though. Alright. Send me on a quest, buddy. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that the suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Satasha Seagra. I need a trustworthy sort to head up to North Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Doesn't sound like much, I know. But since that nasty business over in Swiftperch, folks have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit, it's all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't Chief Yellowjacket himself, to what do we owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving or just thirsty. Neither. In fact, I came to welcome Richard Red back to Limsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the course of Aleport in the vicinity of the Isle of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after my squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region to the Satasha Seagra included. The search revealed little, save that a family of corals had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search it again. But with the Sohagan testing our defenses daily, I'm loath to send a task to the limited force at my disposal. Our line is stretched thin. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Satasha is located in the western Low Nosea. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa to be found at the ferry docks and the lower docks. Good luck. You got it, buddy. Okay. Lower docks. It's probably pirates is the name of the quest. Okay, so we want to get over here. Hold on. Go back in here first. Nope, that's not where the crystal is. Yeah, that way. And we... Yeah, over there. Well, actually, we want to go lower decks. And we want to go Fisherman's Guild? Yeah, that's the closest. You're here for Commodore Renner's investigation. You want to board the ferry bound for Aleport once you arrive at Western La Noscea, though you best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder in. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you. Oh yeah, I've done that already. Okay, Hall of the Novice. I did that already. Hey, okay, so this is like a little calling card. It was duty, Hall of the Novice. So I've just got to go talk to the person there. And I think I can just talk to them by doing something like this. You gotta find the guy with the root over his head. So I think I talked to the smith. Yeah, no longer a novice. I can't go... Speak? I already did this though. How do I get to the Hall of the Novice? Is the question. North of Aleport. Oh wait, were they gonna let me get on the ferry? And I see. Maybe I'm dumb. Take me back to the Fisherman's Guild. And then we wanna hop on the ferry. She was a fairy. Aleport. Okay, and he's all the way up there. So obviously this is going to be the quest that forces me to actually be in a party. Can I pass by it? No. Yeah. I've been here before. Seasoned adventurer. You must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are brave the depths of the Satasha Sea Grot. The occupants of these caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling in such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training that we give here. Study the fundamentals of group combat. They oversee training schedules. Speak with him. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Okay. So we've done that. What's this fate? A band of goblins. Sure, why not? It's been a little bit since I've actually done combat in this game. Should probably move. Right. We reorganized my... Oops, no, do it on him. I thought I could outload his spell casting. Go get him. Halfway there. My Aether charge isn't ready. There we go. Give it a second. Summon Red Carbuncle. Go get him. I thought that would one-hit him for sure. Yeah. 2, 5. And we hit level 20. Goblin Chain. He's running. It just feels right when you hit like a big, even, round number like 20, you know? Alright. Dungeon time. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. Thank the gods. You know about the ships seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? Well, we've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted. Thinking the crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. When we received word that the men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around the caves, find out exactly who we're dealing with, While you do that, I'll keep watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Okay. Duty calls. A dungeon beckons. Enlist the aid of allied players and NPCs alike to slay monsters, solve mysteries, and defeat the mighty boss lurking in the depths. Conquering dungeons is not the only time on a tradition of an adventure, also the progress of the main scenario, and test your prowess at a given class or job in a timed environment. Intimidated? Fear not, dear adventurer, for with low guidance you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. You may challenge a dungeon via 2 different methods, calling upon the support of a trusty NPC or pooling the talent with other players. Be they the best friend or first an acquaintance, no matter how you form a party, the trials that await will be comparable in difficulty and experience. No matter how independent and capable you may be, a dungeon is too mighty a challenge to overcome on one's own. By choosing duty support when accessing the entrance or any applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support you. Don't forget them once you're rich and famous. After choosing to challenge a dungeon with NPCs via duty support, a party that perfectly complements your current class or job will be automatically created. They say a burden shared is a burden halved. With the Duty Finder, you can split the burden amongst a team of players who smolder with the same passion for adventure as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. Duty Finder's matching system will automatically group players together, challenge, and other criteria. Once you've been matched with a party, you will be notified by a bracing sound that the time for battle is at hand. Select commence, and you and your comrades will be delivered unto the fray. The adventurers with whom you are cooperating are fellow players. Take advantage of the full and varied strengths of your group possesses by communicating respectfully and often. As your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available until you find yourself master of the sea. Don't let completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. While this introduction of dungeons has no doubt been immortalized within the hallowed halls of your mind, if you find yourself in need of a refresher, you can find it in the tutorial. Okay. So I'm here. I would like to try and find a party of real people, just for the novelty of it. The duty allows you to challenge dungeons via other party members. So, Duty Finder. Entering dungeons and other duties. Hey, thank you, Shelly. Sorry. Oh, Shelly, your name took me a second. Shelly on YouTube, welcome. Welcome to the party. Enter dungeons and other duties by choosing your desired duty, then selecting join. You will be automatically matched with compatible players. When your duty register for a duty, it will appear alongside the icon on your duty list. You may check duty status, including matching progress. Then you click commence. Okay. So, I want to do this dungeon. Now, if I click join, it's going to look for other people and try to build a party for this dungeon, right? Average wait time, 7 minutes. Okay. I know, like, this is the first dungeon in the game. People are probably all going to be as confused as me. They're also... Yeah, it's not too bad. Now, if I leave this area and I click commence, it will just teleport me back here. Is that what will happen? Or do I have to hang out around here? I'm like, I don't want to like walk away, and then people are like, "Where the heck is the Arcanist?" I can go wherever. Okay, cool, cool. Hello, Bren's Strife. Put my book away. So we've got one tank. And we're waiting for a healer. And, or no, tank is probably shield. These are probably DPS. I'm DPS, so that makes sense. Anyways, Shelly, thanks for popping in. I'm assuming you're a big Final Fantasy head. I've played almost all of the base games. I've never played, well, this is my 3rd or 4th time playing the MMO. Which I do love me some MMOs. Oh, okay, another Elson. Sick. Yeah, why not? You in need of work, lad? The name's Orin. I'm a representative of the Adventurers Guild. Notice the hat. I keep a record of tasks, what the locals need doing, then dole them out to the adventurers, what look capable. You look capable. The last sod I reckoned was tough enough got his face bit off by a bleeding wharf rat. You need to prove to me you can handle me jobs. Does this seem like something you could do? Memaroon likes sparkly shinies. Memaroon walks to man lands to trade good goods for shining sparklies, but Memaroon cannot be going home. Memaroon afraid bad bandits will be taking Memaroon sparklies. Is there no kind adventurer to keep Memaroon safe? The beckon emote. Alright, I probably don't want to do this right now while I'm waiting for a party. If it's something where I need to make sure I have a person following me. Alright, hold on. And we haven't done this yet today. We gotta give Carbuncle a pat. It's important. Do you have a favorite class, Shelly? I chose Arcanist because I like mages and I know it splits into 2 routes, so. War, okay. My girlfriend is a big, like, DPS tank kind of character, so I'm hoping if I can get her to play, that she will be excited to play like a tank class so she can keep me alive. I mean, while we're waiting, we can just farm some kills, right? And get some XP. I saw a video and they were fighting what looked like a Final Fantasy 12 or 13 like super enemy, and there was a guy who was doing like repeated like heavy, you know, like swing the sword and then like roll over and keep doing it. And I was like, damn. Still no party members. Prince maneuver. Oh, so I do have a new what's it called? Dark Knight. Okay. Yo, I actually just beat Final Fantasy III earlier this week, and Dark Knight was one of my favorite classes in it. I'm almost done with all the main Final Fantasies. I got 4, 5, and 6 left. Okay, so while we're waiting... travel. Teleport. Take me back home. You know, 7 was my first Final Fantasy. It's my favorite. I am enjoying all of them. The only one I'm not a huge fan of is 13. For the early ones, 1 through 6, I think 3 is my favorite, then 1, then 2 so far. And I'm about to start 4. Which, you know, it was like my thing. I'm recording them on this channel right now. Okay, so we played 9 last year. I think 9 is fine. I especially like when you get to that, like, transition, right? Where it gets weird. But something about it, I had like a little bit of a disconnect. I think it's very cute, but I think I need something. I don't know. I'm something about it. I felt like it was just a little bit strange to me. But I guess it was like the last PS1 one before 10. But once you get to like where you know you're like in like the clone stuff and all that, it's really interesting. Greetings, Richard. In such cases, in case doubt fears your mind, you should know that I am ever willing to lend an ear if you find your thoughts in trouble. At the very least, I would have you know this, because it seems that Kalia does not. The Forcer has been missing this morning. There have always been times when she's disappeared without a word, but we always have been able to find her. That's not the case today. With the Guildmaster here, he would deduce her whereabouts with nary a moment's concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves overmuch to Arcanima are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. But while I might wish to ponder such oddities of character, we need to organize a search party. Would you be so kind as to inquire in Hawker's Alley? It's not uncommon for her to take a path through the market. If I had to like rank my favorite Final Fantasies, though, it's like 7, 12. Oh, we're in light party. What does that mean? The transition is sick. Like the way I went through the guild and then into the dungeon. I can't. All right, guys. They're so fast. Oh, God. Alright. Yeah, I gotta remember to use Carbuncle correctly. Okay. These people are not waiting for me. Guys, wait up. Carbuncle, get in there. Why are we pulling so much aggro? Why are we all running everywhere? Old pros. Why can't... There we go. It wouldn't let me click on anybody. I was trying to use tab. There's no in-game VoIP in this, right? All right. I'm drawing aggro. Hey, come back. Okay, make sure we're getting Carbuncle going. Get out there, buddy. Didn't send to... Wait, my bad, didn't to send... What's happening? All right. Lead me, team, to victory. You hear something move in the distance. Oh, shoot. Wait for the carbuncle cooldown. Wait, do I greed this? Do I pass this? I don't want to be a jerk. This is scary. Loot rule normal. Does that just mean it will go to somebody random? Need if you need. How do I know what I need, though? Get him with the carbuncle. Just do a little dance. Just look for green text. Okay. I don't feel like the adventurers or the Hall of Novice prepared me for loot. It'll tell me if it's good for me. Okay, okay. That's helpful. The Hall of Merchants to learn about loot. Carbuncle, get in there. We dropped the gate key. Oh wait, someone's still fighting. Get him. Sorry, team. Lead on, team. Defeat Den, the Orca-toothed. Yo, Draco. Give me a sec. Draco, I can read that quickly out of the corner of my eye. Between A Court of Thorns and Roses and Fourth Wing, I've only read the first book of A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I think it's okay. I have not read Fourth Wing, and I just don't care to. So it's gotta be A Court of Thorns and Roses. I obtained a unique item. It's been forever, yeah. You know, life gets in the way and all that. I know Ronnie really likes the Court of Thorns and Roses, so she'd probably choose the same one. Popo farm. Yeah, well, we don't stream as much anymore because we've been really busy. Did Sable Noir die? Is that what happened? I'm new. Oops. I'm new. Sorry if I'm slow, gang. New account, who dis? What are we waiting for, guys? Are we waiting for oh, we're waiting for Sable Song to come back. I see. Okay, I appreciate any gifts. How do I talk to the party? Oh, their cat did it. So this might be an insane statement for a new, like a brand new player, but how do I party chat? Hold on. It's down here somewhere, obviously. Is there anything Final Fantasy VII related I can find at this level? Slash party, okay. Not much, Draco. Just really busy, you know? We moved. We're still in Georgia, but Okay, hold on. Gotta focus up. Ah! Stay over there. Okay. So far, so good, it looks like. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Jesse. Get stuff done. I don't have too much longer to go either, just because I gotta get some cleaning done before Ronnie comes home. We've done it. Not that I know of, okay. Sorry, I've got 3 chats going because of YouTube and YouTube vertical, YouTube horizontal, and Twitch. So if it's weird that I'm just talking to stuff people can't see. The orchestration, oh, you can, that's this thing in my room I saw. Synthesis, chops, quests. Okay, up to 8 songs can be registered. Okay. So you can get people like upvotes. So my party, I assume, has disappeared. Yeah. But if I do this, I leave. But yeah, Draco, it's just been a lot, you know, like Ronnie's back in the office, I'm tutoring more, all that stuff. Okay, so now you're outside the dungeon, right, Shelly? I'm coming. So I gotta go back to Aleport, right? So we want to go over here. We're reading Catabasis right now, Draco, which is really good. It's you know, a story about people who go into hell to save their teacher. I can meet me here. Okay, I'll hang out here by the crystal. We just read The Bridge of Andau, which is a brief nonfiction history of the Hungarian Revolution. I highly recommend Catabasis. Fashion leader. Hello. Formal bow. Terranod Lamura Traveler. Chocobo. I'm trying to think of anything else we read that we super liked recently. I reread the Cruel Prince series, which was pretty good. You can't trade to me? Oh, is it because I'm demo? Oh, look at that outfit. Another carbuncle. I wish we could have them play together. The book pose. Your book looks sick as hell. The wings and everything. All right. I appreciate the thought. Oh. Yo, is there, like, I'm assuming there's in-game events. Is there, like, a Halloween event I should be keeping my eye out for? You're currently reading Bookshops and Bone Dust. Dragonflight. Oh, there's somebody in Discord, Keely, who loves Anne McCaffrey, I think. And you're reading Children of Anguish and Anarchy. Yo, and Adiyeme is really good, too. Yeah, those are some good picks. Okay, yes. When does it start? And I'm excited. I love in-game events, especially in like Monster Hunter. Okay, so maybe in 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, well, my plans for today. We got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna finish this job class, and then oh, and well, Catabasis is by RF Kwong. We've read that. And I have Akata Witch. A friend request. How do I accept this? Recommendations, duty support, timers, logs, party. Contacts? You get a mount this year. How do I accept the friendship request? The orange button. That's Gil. wait. Orange. Oh, it's down there. I didn't even see it there. Level 100. But yeah, so plans. Gonna finish Prince Maneuver, and then we'll probably call it for today because we'll have been live for almost 3 hours. Yeah, so Catabasis is my favorite RF Kwong so far. But yeah, I'm gonna one more quest. And I appreciate everyone hanging out with me while I do stuff. Oh, shoot. Alright, travel, teleport, take me back here. Do we know what kind of mount it is? Oh, and I've been reading the Stormlight Archives, Draco, if you're into... Well, you probably will be into it. That's an undertaking, though. Okay, so this is on the next floor up, probably? Yeah, so I gotta go upstairs. A spooky one. I do. Horror is my favorite genre. Oh wait, let's talk to him and knock this quest out. Aye, such a task was on the books. I'm afraid the ship has already sailed. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job? It would seem that the ship has not only sailed, but we now return to harbor. None of the worse for its voyage. A pity we dragged our boots too long. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty as it may be. Oh, Draco, do you like podcasts? Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride in the battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortunate in your endeavors, sir. Back then, are you with all your limbs? Fishbacks, and there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells, you turned your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scarly bastards have set up shop on your doorstep. Sounds like mischief. Sounds like you left them in pieces. I don't suppose they'd be carrying out any whatever mischief they was planning, unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna or Sastasha on any road that any road also that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get the job done. You'll be dying for a rest. I got another job. A request from our sister guild in Gridania. The forest folk are in need of an adventurer who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip though. A sunny glade. But all the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready. So was the reason we can't trade because I'm in the demo? Party Finder unlocked. Oh, Ronnie didn't like the Poppy Wars as much. I haven't read that one. Hero. Oh, so Brandon Sanderson. I've been reading a lot of Sanderson. Okay, yes. Yeah, I'm on the 4th book of the Stormlight, and it's really good. They are definite commitments, though. Lowered. Okay, I'm here. So I think I need to go up. Okay, hold on. Brain. So, step 1, or... Yeah, it depends on where you start, I think, with Sanderson. But the more you read of him, the better he is. But he's not as easy to get into like Stephen King. Stephen King's universe is insanely connected, but you can kind of jump in anywhere. With Sanderson, sometimes you need some like Prince maneuver. You know, some you gotta start in a good place. Tress's fine. It's the first book I read by him, but it's probably like, I think it's like a 3.5 out of 5, but it's probably my least favorite of his. Not because it's bad, I just like the other ones better. Some guidance in what part? There's a lot of conversations going on right now. You seek a Mikotian of Malevian Gate. I have seen her, spoke with her. She was, however, apprehended by Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about Keykern's smuggling ring based in Aleport. The soldiers arrived and took her away. Grenade of the Coral Tower. Oh no, I've read like 10 Sandersons now at this point. Or are you talking about guidance for Stephen King? The Coral Tower. Holy crap, man. Because I think Stormlight Soulflower is my favorite. I gotta really... I want to get into, what the fuck are they called? Oh, they need guidance. I see what you're saying. You're right. Yeah. You don't want to start somebody in a bad place for Sanderson, because then they won't want to read the other stuff. But, you know, if they like it, then you've got them. So we want to get up there. So we want to go to the Marauders Guild. I think, right? Maybe not. That's what people... So, I haven't read Mistborn yet, but Ronnie didn't like it, but I think she might have just not been in the mood for it. When I get to Mistborn, she said she's gonna try it again. Oh, okay, I am here. Speak with Grenade. Grenade. There you are. Foreseer Kalia. Yes, I brought her in for questioning regarding the reappearance of the pirate Duh. Every time I see that his name is Does Maga, it's so funny. Ugh. I think a good starting place that really should... Yeah, Mistborn. There's like multiple like eras of Mistborn. A member of the Arcanist Guild, are you? I see no reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. You're already aware of this, but the Foreseer was once held captive by the rabid sea dog. Few pirates sink to such depths of depravity as does Maga. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from Limsa Lominsa for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious and continues to evade our troops. Thus, we hope to borrow the knowledge of Foreseer Cleo, whose experiences have given her an intimate familiarity with the way the scoundrel operates. At least that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves instead providing the details of our search. Should you wish to speak to her, I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. Ah, okay. So now, we return back home. Part of me wants to reread It, which is one of my favorite books of all time. But that's another commitment. And I'm trying to read more new stuff. I'm up to like 31 books this year or something, last time I checked. Back already? You were led to believe she had returned here. I'm afraid not. The Yellow Jackets told you something of her history with Does Maga, did they? Oh wait, I turned Automod up for swearing because I was getting a lot of really insanely rude people on Twitch for a while. What did the automod do? Here, let me allow this. You're happy though. You're on your 45th book. The Sign of Four. Oh, Sherlock Holmes is great. Bury Your Gaze, which was a good horror rep. Okay, Rowdy will be interested in that maybe. She's always looking for more LGBT books. Dusmaga's banishment was the result of a surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in the underground slave trade. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirate's merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed into the squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Mikote destined for some black market auction block. Though Kalia was initially too terrified to speak, the guildmaster brought her out of the fearful daze with the gift of Initiate's Grimoire. Yes, the self-same tome that she has carried her entire career. Of course, did you not mention that Kalia's Grimoire was thrown into the sea? There are rumors that the Keycurrent merchants of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods the crew of the Morning Star heaved into the ocean. Even now, he gloats over his salt-encrusted catch. That's my goal is 50. Oh, the reason I brought up podcasts is because the Magnus Archives is a great podcast. Ronnie also doesn't love podcasts. I got her into it. It starts out slow. It's got queer representation once you get deep enough. It's insanely good. It's one of the better, like one of my favorite podcasts. I'm re-listening to it now and I'm just over halfway. Yeah, I can put a link into it. Don't let me forget. It's entirely possible that the Foreseer's most prized possession was caught up to Keycurrent's salvage net. I've no doubt now that Kalia has reached the same conclusion. To Aleport with you, Richard. This is where you will find our wayward assessor. Alright. Aleport. Also, have you played or checked out Hades and Hades 2, Draco? And anybody in chats? I mean, so you don't need to play Hades 1 to play Hades 2, but Hades 2 just came out. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Shelly. I think I'll be live on Friday again, but I try to be live every Wednesday, if not. And yeah, thanks. If you're interested and you just want to see it, we have a playthrough of Hades 2 on our YouTube channel right now that's going up every day. I just posted our first short from it. Really cool game. The first one, the main character is gay, so good LGBT rep. We don't know who the love choices are in 2 yet. We haven't gotten that far. But we've been recording more stuff for YouTube than being live, just because we can record, you know, when we have time, versus being live is kind of difficult when you don't have a schedule. Yo, I'm big hyped for Digimon Time Stranger. I love Digimon. I got the pre-order and everything. What? Where? What the heck? What's happening? Digimon, so I pre-order Final Fantasies, Dragon Quests, and Digimon games. I used to pre-order Pokemon games, but Pokemon hasn't been good enough to warrant a pre-order lately, in my opinion. But yeah, that was what I went out of my way to pre-order. And anything Final Fantasy VII, like, that's my game. Oh, there she is. Wait. Oh, I clicked on my airship. I was like, what? Yes, combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you have to nullify a thaumaturge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Richard, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. There was good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm the trader who salvaged my Morningstar's jettison cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my lost grimoire. Yeah, Pal World is eating Pokemon's lunch. Lominsian law and policies of Malavian's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus, I intended to launch an unofficial offensive against this black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Quay. At this time, I gathered to meet allies, and I count you as one of them. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Mistress Thurbergheim has offered me her cooperation. If you would pray, join her at Ashan's Embrace. That is where we shall ambush this disreputable Keycurn. Alright, so Ashan's Embrace, which is holy crap. I don't think I've been out here yet, have I? So we want to go to the middle and go south. Where am I? But yeah, we're going to be recording Digimon for YouTube as well. So, you know, it's easier. I don't want to say it's easier because, like, Discord exists, right? But that's, like, the place where if you want gameplay and YouTube comments and people to chat with, that's where we've been. And I've been streaming solo. Ronnie's at work because government workers are back in the office. Yo, okay, Word of Radiance might be the best book in the series. Word of Radiance right now is my number 1. I'm on number 4. Right now for me, 2, 1, 3. But when I finish 4, it's probably going to be 2, 4, 1, 3 for my power rankings. Where the heck am I going? We want to go Morabi Docks, which we can get there from Limsa Lominsa Lower Docks. Yeah, I mean, it really is like a commitment. So what I started doing is I read them, but I also listen to the audiobook on Hoopla or Libby if you use either of those. And then that way I can get through it with some urgency. Okay, we're down here. And to get to here... Oh, if you want a good record thing, and it has TV shows and stuff in there too, Fable. The Fable app is really good. It's way better than, not, what the fuck is it called? Not Book Talk, what's the Amazon one? You know what I'm talking about. It'll come to me in a second. It's owned by Amazon, like everything else in the world. Fable. My brain can only think of Babel, but that's not right. Goodreads. Goodreads. I got there. It just took a second. Is this the right way? Not quite, but we're on the way. Alright, onwards. Look at these little lambs bobbing around, little babies. Now, the one thing I will say about the Fable app is when sometimes you've recently read a book and you were like, this is really good, or it was really bad, or whatever. and then you open it, and if you've recently posted about it, you will see other people's posts about it, and sometimes you're like, this person has the dumbest opinion I've ever seen. Like, you know, it's designed to make you grumpy about it. Oh wait, these are a hunt, right? Perish. One more to go. Oh wait, I have Emerald Carbuncle. Oh, perish. Okay, hold on. Move you up. And then if I go character... Wait, no, I go abilities? No, it's gotta be under character, right? Character... Classes, jobs, Arcanist. Actions and traits. Yeah, some Emerald Carbuncle. There we go. Watch me have Aether's gathering in the body. Accidentally stumbled onto a super long quest. You know, I was like, I'm gonna do one more. It's gonna be like 10,000 years. The person turned into a coral? Come on. We're almost there. Ish. Alright, here we go. Finally made it. Greetings, your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle. We need not await. Once the key card appears on the bridge, we spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our target relies on 2 allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. This pincer maneuver was naturally the Foreseer's idea. As for the target himself, the key current is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a smaller retinue so as to avoid attracting attention. But do not be fooled, more bodyguards follow the distance and will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter. They are willing to turn the blind eye. In any case, the Foreseer's tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Let us take up our positions. Alright, we're waiting for this nerd. Oh, okay. Wait here. Level 24. I'm a little under level, so we're gonna see. Okay. Try to keep attention on my HP. Hit him with the emerald, because that's new. Get him. Okay. Wait. Combat patterns 158. Focus on the conjurers and their blunt heals. Are you the conjurer? Video game. Cheese Whiz, you caught me directly at the end of the stream. This is the last thing I was doing. But I did my first dungeon today. Video shame. Oh, crap. Okay, focus on the conjurers. On the Thaumaturge. I wish I could see them. I don't know who I'm supposed to be attacking because I can't see. I waited for a team. Get out there, Carbuncle. Now to find the Grimoire. Am I supposed to follow you? Who am I? Where are we going? Oh, here it is. So yeah, I waited in the queue, and I got paired with a team that was like insanely fast, and they obviously all knew each other, and they just carried me to victory. Well executed, were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Richard, pray hand over the tome. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo the ravages of seawater. I've never felt so defeated. I believe it's time I returned home. Leave her be. But how can I? He is right, Eorzea. You must allow Kelia time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come, Richard. It's time we return to the guild as well. Alright, I'm down here. Is there a crystal? I've been here. I just didn't know I had been here. I did know I had been here. This makes sense now. Okay. Take me back. And then take me to the guild. Oh wait, no. I want Arcanist Guild. Not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Kalia beheld and soaked the soaked and tethered grimoire, you can see the light of hope die in her eyes. This is, however, something we can do. I will call on your aid soon, but in the meantime, you would do well to deepen your knowledge of Arcanima. A mask. So, obviously worse. I probably don't need to take any of these. Better defense and magic defense. They're still kind of meaningless. We'll go money for now. But the new grimoire will be nice. And I got these earrings from doing the dungeon. Alright, so that is where we are going to call it today. But it was good. Thanks for hanging out, people. Cheese Whiz, good to stop by. Jesse was here earlier. Draco, you probably lurking on YouTube. Someone, Michelle/Shelly, who came and hung out for a while. I think I'll be live on Friday for a while. If not, Wednesday for certain. I need to eat and do the dishes. I'm very hungry. And we'll be back. So until next time.